Some scenes there from Barangaroo in Sydney, the Waggalora morning ceremony underway there. Stan Grant is in the studio. Stan, we were talking before about the tension that this day brings. It seems like it's increasing year on year. Do you see a time when we can reconcile and I guess come to terms with the wrongs of the past and the wrongs of the present, and also celebrate the achievements of Australia at the same time?
I think we're doing it. I think we're on that journey. If I look at my own journey through this, the way that, there were times in my life, particularly when I was younger, when there was a great sense of anger and resentment. You look at the impact this has on your family, the injustices of Australia, the ongoing injustices. Part of my journey, I suppose, and it reflects Australia's journey more broadly, is to embrace all parts of who we are. I mean, I describe this as being between the ship and the shore. I had ancestors on the shore and I had ancestors on the ship. I had Irish convict ancestors. Let's have a listen to this. This is Yvonne Weldon from the Land Council, who's doing an acknowledgement and welcome.
This is a sombre day for the First Nations of this country. Before we start the proceedings, if you are able, could you please stand for a minute's silence? Thank you. Please be seated. I stand before you as a sovereign Wiradjuri woman. I also represent my children's patriarchal side, the sovereign Bidjigal people of La Perouse. We have never ceded our rights. My name is Yvonne Weldon. I am from Cowra, here in New South Wales. My ancestral bloodlines connect all along the lands and the waters of the Clare, also known as the Lachlan, and I am of the Murrumbidgee Rivers. I'm the elected chairperson of the Metropolitan Local Aboriginal Land Council, who are the cultural authority under the Aboriginal Land Rights Act for the land we're meeting on. I pay homage to the people and the Gadigal clan of the Eora Nation, who suffered the first impact on behalf of all Aboriginal nations. This place we are gathered on is named after a strong, unwavering and truth-telling Camaraga woman called Barangaroo. I pay my respects to all elders past and present, and to all First Nations and non-First Nations people here today. On this day 231 years ago, it was the beginning of a devastating change in the lives of the First Nation of this land. A change was the start of traumas never experienced before. We're meeting here on the lands of the Eora. The boundaries are known and live through our interconnection across this continent, not from roads and man-made landmarks, but through the natural landscapes of the earth. The Eora Nation's country covers the Hawkesbury River in the north, the Nepean in the west, and the Georges River in the south. My people have practiced our traditions for thousands of years and endless generations. One tradition that's shared in various forms across Australia is a welcome to country. It isn't a token gesture, it is a spiritual process. By giving honour to the ancestors' footsteps, we are all walking in, continuing the practice of the generations before us to the many generations to come. As you travel across this beautiful continent of ours, understand you're entering the lands of a nation, a tribe and a clan, which has existed here for over 60,000 years. My people are the oldest continuous living culture of the world, and on behalf of the Metropolitan Local Aboriginal Land Council, the elders and the members, I welcome everyone to the land of the Gadigal and acknowledge the Gadigal people whose spirits and ancestors will always remain with this land, our Mother Earth. Our stories are not myths, they are this land's history. Our songlines are embedded into our DNA from the land and the waterways. Let us all recognise and acknowledge the many warriors that created pathways for all of us, the ones recognised and the ones we've never heard of. There have been many lessons learned at our expense and our dispossession. They should and must be acknowledged. It is right to stop, reflect and declare the atrocities that have taken place on this land. Not out of a guilt, but to listen, learn, share and to come together. If it's not done, we may never truly heal our past and create an inclusive future. If you connect, learn and share, today, tomorrow and beyond, know that in the footprints of our ancestors we walk. Leave the prints as they stand, bringing my people, your people and our people together. We can create a true healing, producing a legacy of a complete and honest history. All of us can make a positive change in this country now and into the future. To make that future possible, let's draw upon my people's spirits as we continue on our journey. May my people's spirits walk with you and guide you as we all strive forward for us all. Again, on behalf of the Metropolitan Local Aboriginal Land Council, welcome to Gadigal land. Always was, always will be Aboriginal land. We have survived. Have a wonderful survival day. Thank you.
We are here with Stan Grant.